incoming Trump administration has promised to be more supportive of crypto. Fundstrat's Tom Lee says that gives Bitcoin, which has already rallied, big upside potential.
Bitcoin is going to the moon, as we say, it's going to the moon. I want America to be the nation that leads the way, and that's what's going to happen. No, you're going to be very happy with me.
After Trump's 2024 electoral victory, Bitcoin has surged to new all-time highs, with $100,000 per Bitcoin looking more likely than ever. And with the most crypto-friendly US administration poised to take the helm in 2025, this could be the biggest year yet for crypto. So, what can you, as a crypto investor, expect as we head into this new era? In this video, we are going to uncover the opportunities and risks of this pivotal moment in crypto history. Get ready. 2025 could be the year crypto changes everything.
Story of the moment, though, Bitcoin, that's cracked $80,000 for the first time. Of course, incoming President-elect Trump, seen as being very Bitcoin friendly, wants to make the US the crypto capital of the world, has indicated that there might be some crypto friendly regulators coming once that administration gets sworn in January.
First, to understand where we're headed, we need to look back. It's January 2017. Bitcoin is still a niche asset, dismissed by most mainstream investors. Donald Trump is stepping into the Oval Office, promising to shake up the economy with tax cuts, deregulation, and an America First agenda. No one could have guessed that over the next 4 years, Bitcoin would rise by an unbelievable 3,900%, reaching heights no one thought possible. Trump's presidency kicked off with the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act of 2017, one of the most significant reforms in decades.
The typical family of four earning $75,000 will see an income tax cut of more than $2,000. Many much higher than that, slashing their tax bill in half.
Corporations and investors suddenly had more money in their pockets, and for the adventurous, Bitcoin became the perfect place to park some of that extra capital. But that wasn't all. Trump's push for deregulation sent ripples through financial markets, creating a risk-on mentality. Wall Street was on fire, and Bitcoin, despite its volatility, became an appealing high-yield bet for those willing to take a chance. And then came the trade wars.
We are being taken advantage of.
Okay.
And I don't like it. And I haven't liked it for many years. China, $507 billion a year in deficits.
While Trump's battles with China and other nations aimed to protect American jobs, they also created market turbulence. Amidst the chaos, Bitcoin emerged as a digital safe haven, attracting attention as a hedge against traditional financial instability. The irony? Trump publicly criticized Bitcoin throughout his first term.
Bitcoin, it just seems like a scam. I don't like it because it's another currency competing against the dollar. Essentially, it's a currency competing against the dollar. I want the dollar to be the currency of the world. That's what I've always said.
Yet his policies helped fuel its meteoric rise. By the time he left office, Bitcoin had surged from under $1,000 to nearly $40,000, proving once again that even skeptics can spark revolutions. But this time, the story is different. Trump is no longer a skeptic. His 2024 campaign was filled with bold promises to transform the crypto landscape. Could 2025 be the year when Bitcoin doesn't just rise, but becomes a cornerstone of the global financial system? Trump's plan for 2025 is ambitious. Here are 3 key promises that could transform the crypto landscape.
On day one, I will fire Gary Gensler. I will appoint a new SEC chairman who believes America should build the future, not block the future, which is what they're doing.
Gensler's aggressive enforcement actions have been a thorn in the side of the crypto industry. Removing him could pave the way for more crypto-friendly regulations.
I am announcing that if I am elected, it will be the policy of my administration, United States of America, to keep 100% of all the Bitcoin the U.S. government currently holds or acquires into the future. We'll keep 100%. I hope you do well, please. This will serve in effect as the core of the Strategic National Bitcoin Stockpile.
Imagine the U.S. holding Bitcoin as a reserve asset. This could solidify its role in global finance.
Upon taking office, I will immediately appoint a Bitcoin and Crypto Presidential Advisory Council. In 100 days, we will have regulations, but from now on, the rules will be written by people who love your industry, not hate your industry, people that want to make it clear and simple, straightforward and fair, people that want to see your industry thrive, not dive.
This council would bring together industry leaders to draft clear, consistent rules, eliminating the confusion that has long plagued the market. From firing SEC Chair Gary Gensler to creating a Bitcoin Advisory Council and building a Strategic National Bitcoin Stockpile, these bold moves could completely transform how the world views Bitcoin. For the first time, we're looking at a future where government policies actively support and accelerate crypto adoption. This isn't just about fixing old issues, it's about unleashing Bitcoin's full potential. With clearer rules and government backing, Bitcoin could evolve from a speculative asset into a mainstream financial powerhouse. And that's where the real opportunity begins. If this breakdown of Trump's bold crypto vision has you excited about what's coming, make sure to hit that subscribe button. By subscribing, you'll stay ahead of the curve with all the latest insights and opportunities in the crypto world. Institutional investors have been circling the crypto space for years, but regulatory uncertainty and market volatility kept many of them on the sidelines. Now, with Trump's promises to bring regulatory clarity, the barriers to entry for major players could finally come down. Imagine this: firms like BlackRock, Fidelity, and JP Morgan expanding their crypto portfolios, not cautiously, but aggressively.
I believe Bitcoin is legitimate. I'm not trying to say there's not misuses like everything else, but it is a legitimate financial instrument.
With institutional money flowing into Bitcoin, the market could see unprecedented levels of stability and growth, and the timing couldn't be better. A recent survey reveals that by 2025, nearly 70% of institutional investors plan to allocate funds to digital assets like Bitcoin. This influx of capital could push Bitcoin to new all-time highs, making 2025 the year institutional adoption takes center stage. Regulatory clarity is the missing piece of the puzzle. Trump's plan to establish a Bitcoin Advisory Council and fire SEC Chair Gary Gensler could create the environment institutional investors have been waiting for. Clear rules mean less risk, and less risk means more confidence to allocate billions or even trillions into Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. But it's not just about Bitcoin prices going up. Institutional adoption brings credibility to the entire crypto ecosystem. Imagine pension funds, sovereign wealth funds, and even central banks holding Bitcoin as a strategic reserve. These aren't just investments, they're endorsements of Bitcoin's long-term potential. 2025 isn't just a tipping point for Bitcoin. It's the year institutional money could redefine the entire crypto market. With billions of dollars flowing into Bitcoin, we're not just talking about price increases, we're talking about a shift in how the world views and values crypto. Before we dive into the global domino effect of Bitcoin adoption, here's a tool that can give you a serious edge as an investor. Token Metrics offers cutting-edge AI-driven analysis, helping you make smarter crypto decisions. With a 10% discount link in the description, there's no better time to try it out. When it comes to financial leadership, the US has always set the tone. If Trump delivers on his crypto promises, the US could become the global hub for Bitcoin adoption and innovation. But what happens when the world's largest economy makes Bitcoin a central part of its financial strategy? The ripple effects could be massive. We've already seen the beginnings of this domino effect. El Salvador made history as the first country to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender. While initially controversial, the move has drawn interest from other nations, including Argentina and Brazil, which are exploring Bitcoin as a tool for financial stability. Now imagine the US making Bitcoin part of its strategic reserves. Major economies like the European Union, Japan, and China would feel the pressure to respond. For these countries, ignoring Bitcoin could mean falling behind in a rapidly evolving global financial system. The influence wouldn't stop at governments. Private sectors worldwide would also follow suit. Multinational corporations could adopt Bitcoin for cross-border transactions, and global banks might incorporate crypto into their services to stay competitive. As adoption spreads, Bitcoin could transition from a volatile asset to a cornerstone of global finance. By 2025, we might see Bitcoin not just as a currency or an asset, but as a global financial standard. The domino effect of US adoption could usher in a new era where Bitcoin plays a pivotal role in how nations and businesses conduct trade, build wealth, and manage economic stability. And this, of course, would cause the price of Bitcoin to absolutely skyrocket. But with great opportunity comes risk. Bitcoin's volatility remains one of its biggest challenges. While it has outperformed most asset classes in the long term, its short-term swings can be dramatic. For new investors, these fluctuations can be daunting and even costly. There's also the question of regulation. Even with Trump's promises, the path to clarity could face delays or political resistance. And on a global scale, countries opposed to Bitcoin, like China, could create headwinds that slow adoption. So, how do you navigate these challenges? The key is to think long-term. Volatility is part of Bitcoin's DNA, but history shows that patient investors often reap the biggest rewards. And while regulation might seem like a risk, it's also an opportunity, bringing legitimacy and stability to an industry once considered the Wild West. By 2025, Bitcoin could redefine global finance. This is the time to act, and we'll be here to guide you every step of the way. Don't miss out on the opportunity to stay ahead. Subscribe now and join us on this exciting journey into the future of crypto. The crypto revolution is here, and those who seize the opportunity could shape their financial future in ways that were unimaginable just a few years ago. 2025 is shaping up to be a pivotal year for Bitcoin and crypto as a whole. With Trump's pro-crypto policies, the potential for institutional adoption, and the ripple effects on global markets, the opportunities are massive. So, the question is, are you ready to take advantage of what's coming? Subscribe now to stay ahead of the curve, and don't miss our video on the top AI crypto projects right now to keep building your crypto knowledge.